Sup, Mr. Chaos? We are back on. Do you need Do you read Invincible Comics? I have not. I'd seen a little bit of the show, but that's about it. Like, I only seen a little bit of it. I know like what happens like the first season and like the first arc, and I do know some like little videos and clips that they showed, and which taught me some more on it. But I have not really read them like that. Look over here. I love the show. It's a ways. In a way, it's as good as the Spawn show. Ooh, that's a big statement. I tried the show. I tried, but I don't know. I was more interested in The Boys on Amazon, like as far as comic book wise, than the Invincible show. The Boys is like amazing to me. That's like my show, but I couldn't really like get into it like that. So we're about to start this. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as good as the Spawn show. I wouldn't say it is. I would not say it's as good. Alright, do I need to do anything else, or am I ready to go? Put it in one more place. Ever read The Boys? I read The Boys. The Boys was it's not as good as the show. I'll say that. The show is way better. Alright, I'm almost ready to go here. What's your opinion on Jim Downing's part? I hated it. Hated the Jim Downing part. Hated it. It should have only been Al Simmons to me, so I hated that. I really did not like it. That made me stop reading Spawn for a little bit. No lie. Good to go. And any villains? You wish you got to see in Spawn. That was in the show, I'm guessing. I think Cygor would have been a good one to have. Maybe Cygor. That would have been a good one. Angela should have been in it, but she's not really a villain, so I can't say that. But Angela would have been also good in it. Maybe the evil version of Jessica Priest would have been good as well. Yeah, I just was not big on the I wasn't big on the Jim Downing part at all. At all.
Hey, welcome back, Tom.
Good to see you, Yagamishi. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
Not talking to anyone here?
We've been waiting for you, Yagamishi. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Stuff works. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
They got the teacher. I
wasn't
forgot about
after
that, yeah.
Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuwana, weren't they?
Yeah, Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kuwana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kuwana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kuwana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kuwana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kuwana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuwana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuwana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I posted that. Okay.
I haven't been able to contact Kuwana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the
He ain't
office for
replying.
his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kuwana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. This sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagamishi.
Set out. Alright, it's this one. Ever played Metal Gear? No. I'm not a big Metal Gear fan, I'm not gonna lie. Not big on the Metal Gear franchise. My friends played it a lot, but I was not big on it. Very good.
What a waste.
Let's roll, Tom.
Is this Kuwana's place?
To play True Crime.
Yeah,
Nope.
think so.
Did not play that either.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
Good thing. Oh, there we go.
Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK. Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
Jesus Christ.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kuwana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san.
Yep. Okay, so let's find these clues.
Suspicious. An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Think so?
Is there anything else that I need to do on here?
Hey,
Alright.
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly empty.
except it hasn't been washed or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay. And? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuwana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
I think I don't need this anymore.
Suspicious. Hey. Is this a computer power cable? There's a mouse here too.
There was a laptop here. RK must have taken it. There's probably a treasure trove of info on it.
Nope.
And RK's got anything of value out of this place already.
Come on, don't be...
What's here, Jess? What's up? I mean, what's up, Jess? But, yeah, no Jason yet.
Suspicious.
Ain't Adam yet. Let me go. It's fucked up.
What the? Suspicious. Cigarettes. Are these Kuwana's?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Oh, that's right. He smokes e-cigarettes. An ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular cigarettes that aren't being smoked.
That bug you or something? Plenty of folks smoke normal cigarettes and vape, too.
True. But a detective can't find answers without going over every last detail first.
That's facts.
Hey. Suspicious. Hey. Hey. Look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
A USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be important if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's?
We out of here.
Oh, it got dark. Huh? What's the matter, Doc?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah? Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuwana other than us, right?
Oh, shit.
Don't see Soma or
Got a favorite
Akazu.
DC show? Not really, no.
Sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akatsu?
There's no point talking to a dead man.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
That's good. Oh my god. How did he do all this damage to me? There's the guy in the leather jacket. I think he just... I don't know. I think sometimes he just looks older at different angles or something. I don't know.
Where are Soma and Akutsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much. Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind. Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is?
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
They really do got him stressing.
Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this
I
bastard
mean-
out on his ass.
If we keep
I'll be
looking for
too
Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually.
I should have said. I
This
should
be our
have
first clue.
And we better get back to Tsukuba.
rephrased that. I don't have any DC shows I like now. I liked a lot of old DC cartoon shows like Batman, Justice League Unlimited. Those
What's
I
going
like.
on out here?
Static Shock.
Are you friends of Kuwana-san's?
But I thought you was talking about more so
yeah,
now.
we are.
The ones that is like no longer
And
here.
those gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys. Oh yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Excuse me, but you know Kuwana.
Nah,
don't
that
you?
was that's
Sure.
Image.
I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. But he's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
I haven't heard from Kuwana since last night. But do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game. Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
What did Kuwana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuwana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The owner is a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering.
Oh, don't mention it.
What is it?
If I got 10,000, hold on. I don't know if he's going to stay around that much longer, Jest.
Hold up, would you?
I mean, I love Static Shock, honestly. I loved it. It could have been a better final episode, I agree, but I love... I love that show. Oh, I gotta get some food thing. What the fuck? Comics are very different. Comics is like more mature. And like the way they be cursing, they be doing a lot of different stuff there. still interested in that. I just gotta get to it when I can. Hold up, where is it? To be fair, they're trying to beat the shit out of you. What the fuck? I didn't even know he could do that. Oh my god. You thought him and Black Lightning were the same. They tried to have him in the show too, like Black Lightning, but they couldn't get him. I don't know why they got us black people with, like, just electric powers. I don't know why they do. I don't know why. I don't know when that started. Where do all these people keep coming from?
Really, guys?
What is it? Tuck, too fast. Ditching me?
GG.
And stay down.
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuwana's relative runs.
Legs for romance. Black Electro. I just don't know why they keep giving us electric powers. I don't even know how that went together with us. I just don't see it.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with RK about to come hunt down Kuwana and all.
There's a basic as for quad, though. Get StarCraft. Definitely like this. The only guest episode, the guest episodes actually weren't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The only one I really did not like, which is crazy because I was about to release that video ranking all that Static Shock episodes, but YouTube is tripping because YouTube is hating on me really bad. I gotta look at that after this. But the guest ones really honestly weren't bad. I didn't like the Shaq episode, guest episode. That one was bad. But like they actually had the guests do some shit in their shows instead of just being like there.
Hey,
but except for like the Shaq one.
The
The
name of
Shaq
this
one.
place was Siren, wasn't it?
And not only the Shaq one, but that All-Star
Yeah.
one, that was bad too. When they had all the other NBA players, that shit was bad. Those two I hated.
Hi,
We've reached Siren.
Oh, they stabbed.
Soma, that was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
No, you got it. I didn't like that.
Have I told you what RK stands for yet? It's red knife. Son of a... Soma! The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him. Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
Oh yeah, he did kill baby girl.
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all.
No,
You're
Jess.
in the same boat.
No.
We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
You already
It's probably Batman, but mainly because of his
You
villains.
didn't kill
But
me when you could have.
also like
Well,
Wonder Woman.
Akutsu wasn't equipped
I just
to
name people I
handle
like. It's
tasks.
hard to name a favorite
Well,
DC.
Now you pay the price
Hey.
for it.
Will I?
Not gonna lie, I'm more
Kaito's
Marvel.
down
but
and you're by
villains.
yourself.
I mean heroes.
Should be easy.
No, it did not stand for R. Kelly. Alright, let's go. Let me get this shit up.
Let's go.
Oh. Come on. Oh, fuck. Nope. Damn. So only comics? Jesus.
Well,
How about underrated one
You're
like Spectre?
scrappy.
Oh, I like Spectre a lot.
impressive.
Mr. Turk's cool too, but I
Maybe
like
I
Spectre
should
a
have
lot.
prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. You're kind of struggling to stand.
I love DC's animated shit with the
Give it a
Spectre too.
second.
Like all the little animated little shorts
That
and stuff
kick
they use,
to your
DC
temple.
is killing
I'm
animated.
sure your head is
I like
spinning.
all the animated shit. It's just usually movies that they
Trying
have.
to
though.
rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
That bitch. He did kill baby girl. I forgot about that. He killed her. I
Whoever
forgot
that
he killed
is
her.
has terrible timing.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone.
Why do you say that,
again,
Jess?
Please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
I see.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
I think Mad Hatter's underrated.
Please,
That
you
could be
have to
just
hurry.
Batman TAS, the animated series, but I think Mad Hatter's very underrated. Mad Hatter's the shit. That's the thing. Didn't they bring that Young Justice show back? Which I never saw the Young Justice show. Never saw it. I saw a little bit of the Avengers show. But not much.
Hello?
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you
Damn.
as we speak.
Twice. They got it twice.
Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it? You'll find it in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Oh, did they make a TV in there?
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be.
I need to get some health shit.
Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
Yeah, he has aged a lot in this one. Jess, his face is fucked up. Arkham X-Men? X-Men? I don't even remember that villain. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Kawana is
Jess.
pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman.
I still can't
But
believe he
the
killed
search
baby girl
leads
like
to
that.
a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
The weight of guilt.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone.
Is that
No,
Battle
I
Galvan?
won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Got 10 minutes. Oh, there's no time limit. We're good. Where is it at? Hey, hold up. Okay, no, let's go down this way. Sure there was a Batman machine. Probably. There's been a lot of, oh, give me all these. Two of them. There we go. Yeah, that's usually how they get you, was the toy sales. It's probably why Street Sharks lasted so long. Oh, wait. I love that show.
Let's go!
Come on, bud. I mean, a lot of people. So a lot of people are. That's how Todd McFarlane be making his living damn near. Survive bar. Hell of a name.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
I would be
Neither
surprised
are
if Todd
sorry.
didn't have a hand in them, because
Yeah.
he has a hand in making like
Let's
so
take
many of
this
those
to
type
the
of
bar.
toys.
Follow me. So I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah. And
Damn,
you're a
he's
distant
getting
relative
fucked up.
of Kawana's.
Look at his face.
Can I ask your name?
No need. This will be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
I did not even
Guess
hear
you
about that one,
detective
Chaos.
types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Done your homework.
I guess so. I'm gonna go with that.
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs call him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kawana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
Yeah, I feel it, Chaos. I feel it.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kawana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I gotta say, that's more persuasive than threats.
I mean, I hope it's a fun time.
But if you really
I hope
want me
it's
to
fun
give
time,
this up,
yes.
at least let me see Kawana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kawana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher.
Yeah, they did
But
kill
while trying
baby
to get
girl.
her side of the story, I ended up running into Kawana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get a Kuwana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kuwana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kawana's ex-Yakuza too?
Damn, look at his face. He got fucked up.
He was just your average civvy before all this. But, circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to Ijincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons. Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
I'm not surprised about that.
I'm sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in Ijincho, huh?
That's a boat. That bartender looked like he'd been fighting.
Glad your
so
face is the last one
probably
I see
true.
in this city.
Yeah, that bartender looked like he'd been fighting. Let me look at my skills. 50. That's facts. That is true, Jess. That is fucking true. Going straight down, basically. I guess even the ones who don't even look like it. Please don't get hit. Oh, there you go. Oh, there I am. I thought I was going to get hit by that car.
Yagami.
Oh, great.
Again?
Claw guy. You were with the Yuma, right?
They say you've brought your little posse from Tokyo. You I couldn't trust an outsider.
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me.
Ah, shit. It's business.
Hey, Tessa,
Why they got this
you
one business dude,
wrong.
man? Like, why he got the one suit on? He's like the only one with the suit. Yep, facts, yep. He just stole a fucking... Oh, fuck, wrong way. Alright. I keep missing him? What the fuck did he come from? How did I miss that? Alright. Stop fucking running. Oh my god. Thank you. I know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I know Wolverine went to Japan for a little bit, but damn.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Who paid you to jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Look, I can see why you're pissed. But you figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You gotta appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is RK's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, you serious? And why's the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman.
They're killing them with the graphics. Like, they are really showing them get fucked up.
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way, the slower this'll go.
Gotcha.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime?
Yeah, fair.
So long as Arcade's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Really? Just like that?
Nope.
Sure.
Honestly, the only Image
the
comics
unequal
I've read
force.
is
You really think this
Spawn
is selling?
and Witchblade, and I really want to get
What
into
you're missing
Witchblade.
here is
Like
the
more of
Leomong
it.
never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Leomong's taking their head. Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, they become fresh meat. You with me on that, brother?
So wait, they were checking the ladies too, or is it just their ladies, or is it all of them?
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me a location.
I heard about
and
those
it's
too,
done.
guys.
We'll give that teacher her piece. By torturing him to death.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagamishi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too.
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana.
Oh yeah, Savage Divers was
Soma
something I
popped
was
up and
also
got him
thinking
right in the
about.
gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
Just hit play, man.
Damn, what's on there? I can't take the suspense.
Let's make it full screen.
I like his laptop, I'm not gonna lie.
So did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Hey, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
This is fucked up, man.
Hey, get your ass back. Mitsuru, what did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody! Punishment! Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru Construction!
It's like, why though? I mean, I get the humiliation part, but it's like a better way you could have did that.
Kick me, huh?
Stop, just
Now,
stop.
Mitsuru.
I hope not, man. Damn. I just don't even understand. Oh. Oh, shit.
Show us what you got.
Struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh, shit, he's pissing himself.
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting. Oh, look at this shit.
Shit. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. That's fucked up. Fucked up thing to do.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa Sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash
The
drive?
plot does. It does thicken.
Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Huh. Just a moment. This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
I feel bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kuwana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kuwana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities. Uh-huh. Suspicious. This guy's face is familiar somehow.
Oh, I don't think I've seen him.
Yep.
I don't know him either. Who is
I agree, Jess.
I think I
Hey, Chandrich. I'm doing good.
I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah. But the real question is, why was Kuwana the one with the video? What the? This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
There's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
A different name. I think it's her.
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ahara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusamoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Oh, she was a bitch.
Son, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusamoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time.
What up,
and
Tip?
Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did, Sean.
This video got leaked. Mamiya
think
and
we've all
the
had a
other
hard
students in it
start of the
would do
year, but that's
shit.
good, man.
They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs,
That's
their
good.
families, their lives would all change for the worse. Uh-huh. Hey.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kuwana for whatever reason.
Oh, damn. Congratulations, Chandrich. Are you going to a university? Is it community? You about to be moving in there?
I'm
missing something.
What
the date?
September 17th, 13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh, wait, this is...
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh, shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
Uh-huh.
The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link. The link being the reason Kuwana-san came to possess this, of course.
Community college, and I don't know what movie. I don't know if there's even a
Kuwana's
community
either
college
one
that lets you
recorded
do
it
that.
himself.
If there is, though, that'd be nice.
Or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
That's crazy, though.
Kuwana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other
That
somehow,
don't even
right?
make sense.
Well, then, maybe
That don't even make
Sawa-sensei
sense how they...
recorded it 13 years ago,
I'm sorry.
and then had Kuwana-san look into
That
it.
don't make sense. I would
As
buy
one
it
of his
probably,
handyman
too. It
requests.
sounds stupid, but I'll probably
It's
buy
possible,
it,
but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
It's like the worst mix, but it sounds like it'll work. I don't know why.
Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kuwana's true identity once we watch the video. That hasn't been the case so far.
Yeah. What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kawana's in his early 40s.
Some type of villain.
He would have been about 13 years ago.
Or in Yakuza or something.
What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
In that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back. The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
Those bastards. I'm still not over that, too.
The way you're talking, I
Still
assume
not
you've
over what they
already
did.
taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kawana-san's face among the teachers.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
I don't think you're gonna live long enough, Jess. Like, I fear for your life, buddy.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kawana-san.
Mixtapes.
Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Mixtapes.
This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
Yeah. I understand, Jess, I guess. Oh, yeah, SoundCloud profile too, what Tick said.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved.
She was such a bitch, too. Oh, she was a bitch.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
What the?
I'm gonna teach at this time.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed...
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Nah, Tick, she's not. She's not Tick.
What of it?
If
she's dead, Tick. They killed her.
This teacher
I'm just gonna spoil it for you. They killed her.
I see.
She's dead, Tick.
Definitely
they killed
sounds
her.
likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name.
I'm just spoiling that
There's
for
a
you.
chance he
it already
won't be
happened
the same
on
guy in
stream.
the yearbook.
They killed her.
Just give me a sec.
Oh, I don't need that. Just, she was good.
Yagamishi, I found it. The name
Alright,
of
you'll see.
Mitsuru Kusumoto's
You'll
former
see.
homeroom teacher.
She's not alive.
You're right.
She's alright. Oh, you'll
Wasn't
see.
the same teacher in
You'll
the
see.
yearbook.
You'll see.
This
She's
one's
dead.
name is
They
Yu
killed her.
Kitakata.
She's gone. They killed baby girl.
Kitakata?
They killed her.
Don't
Those
tell me.
bastards killed her.
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells?
That's Kawana's real name. Selma said it to me once.
So, Kawana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
You do not like her, Tick. I'm just gonna say you don't like her.
That's him, all right.
Yeah.
She's
Not only
not
that,
alive. She's dead.
Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kawana her homeroom teacher too.
Ever played Murder
This
Soul?
is the link we've been looking for.
No, I have not. I have not even heard of that one. That's one I haven't even heard of. Yes.
Everything is clicked into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin.
I heard of Beyond Two Shows, but did not play it.
So, 13 years ago, Yuki Takata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident and became Kuwana the handyman. That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help. He told me Kuwana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
For living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
I mean, I do like teachers. Well, I stopped teaching because it has to be that.
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kuwana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching.
Why do I feel like I know that game, Jess, but I feel like it's
maybe
something, some crazy type of game.
Shinya Kawai?
But I feel like I know
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
Why do I feel like that's weird? Scary.
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kawana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a gene.
He had a lot of animated
details on the incident from him.
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kuwana-san, right?
There's a lot of animated stuff with that, man.
Mean?
You got it.
He's not like in shows and stuff, but like his animated shit, there's a lot of animated stuff out there. He doesn't have his own movie, but he's in a lot of shit. This is a clue on who knew Kawhi. It has to be the evidence gathers on who knew Kawhi. I think it's either this or this.
We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawhi. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducted?
Can you do that, Fallout 3?
Huh. Maybe Kuwana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, Justice League Dark, yeah.
Well, Kuwana had this on a secret
movie,
flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yep, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawhi.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawhi was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawhi was murdered. No body's been recovered yet either.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawhi's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagamishi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ahara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need if we can find him.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiurashi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear. With Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagamishi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
Damn, the first game you've ever played was Fallout 4? I did not think that would be the first. Yeah, that's another series I did not get into was Fallout. That's another one I didn't get into. And if I like ever did get into them, which I would think about, I gotta play like 1 through 4. I can't just come in at 4.
That shit's real talk.
Saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me.
I really did not know that pinky shit was real in the
I ought
Yakuza.
to get a
But
better
in the
fight
documentary,
scene
they
than that shit,
used to do
right?
that.
Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real.
They really did used to like take their pinkies and
Glad
shit
you
and give
pulled
it to
through,
them.
man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time he's fucked.
I know.
We could've
But
played
I gotta do
Sensei
one.
if it weren't for
I
that
always have to
stupid
do one.
ambush.
The only series I
didn't
didn't do
tell
that
the
was
cops
like Grand
about
Theft
it, did
Auto.
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did.
Because I'm not gonna
With
play the
a
first
generous
second
side
Grand
of
Theft Auto.
bullshit.
It's just no.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth. That I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
These are some crazy first
In that
movies and
case,
first games,
it's only a
especially
matter
the
of
movies.
time
The movies
until
were so
Soma's
crazy.
arrested.
The first,
So for now, we'll
like
go
you
after
ever
Kawana,
saw.
the piece that ties it all together.
What about the Disney
just have to
movies
find
or
it
like the
before
kid
Arcade
movies? You know what happened to those?
Kawana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kawana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact,
I
it's
know.
probably 'cause
See
you
the
were looking
Chainsaw
into
Massacre 2
Mikoshima.
at 4.
He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just a sucker of the agency, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment an ass for me to kick turns up,
I can't
this is
either,
the
ass.
shape I'm
I could guess.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
That was probably Aladdin. Aladdin or James and the Giant Peach. That was a good ass movie though. One of those I could see. Probably was one of those. I don't know. Or The Land Before Time. One of them fucking movies. Meet up with Sugiura. Not fighting him. Nope. Let's beat up these high school kids. Nah, you don't get to run. Get up. Get up.
What a waste.
All movies was just Texas, damn. No, Sugiura.
So, we off to see Mamiya?
Lost.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I used to watch the Three Stooges too. I like the Three Stooges.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's do this. If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
It was definitely when I was a kid too, when I was watching the Three Stooges like that. Like I watched it too. It was just up, like hella late. It came on at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I would be up as a kid and I'd be watching that. I don't know why. I don't know. I be liking the hella old TV shows. It's not like the only old TV show I love, but that's like one of them.
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective.
I heard about the Spirit. Martial law I do not know of.
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
Oh, weird religious.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case.
Damn,
Maybe
man.
you saw it on the news?
I did not.
The murder of serial high teacher
VeggieTales.
Yokosawa.
The only VeggieTales things like that will parody out
Sawa-san
that
classmates
John
in high
Decatur
school.
did.
Is that correct? After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation. Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
You better let me in there.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Believe me.
Judge Dredd is
it's
something
a
I need
long
to look
list.
into too.
But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
Yeah, you need to let me in this.
My husband will be home soon. Can you keep it quick?
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
Because Judge Dredd is something I really, really want to look into, actually. Just haven't had the chance.
Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
Is your son home today?
Oh, damn, the
He's
show's
at
way
English
better
school
than the
right now.
comics, I'd say,
I have to
Jess.
pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to
I
make
love the
those kinds
fucking
of
show, too.
comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
I don't want to just say that. So let's go to,
Have you been in contact with Kitakata-sensei lately?
I haven't. He's someone I'd rather not have in my life.
Are you surprised that he stayed in Ijincho after resigning from the school?
No,
I never
not
saw
really.
those movies. I just did not want to even see those movies.
How
Felt like
about
just
the fact
torture.
that now he's using an alias?
It just seemed like torture porn type of movie.
But again, he has nothing to do with me.
I'm just that's not my thing. For me personally. But that's what it seemed like.
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class. Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
I don't know what she's been lying
Yes,
about, but I
but-
feel like she's lying.
That's not a warm memory for any of us.
Just look at her face. It screams lying.
I understand. I'm sure it's not. The groping was orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
I know what I'm doing.
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up a second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurakawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher, Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Amiya-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know. He was my teacher a decade ago.
see.
I barely remember his face.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh, God.
It just seemed like that. It might be some more shit into it, Jeff. It just, I guess, seemed like it from a distance with not as much knowledge on it. There's no way Kawana forgot you. What proves that? Huh, the video. Yeah, it's the video.
See for yourself.
It's gotta be the video.
No.
This was recorded at Kurakawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet? It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen.
Oh, really? I heard the movie was good, though.
The most interesting part is the date.
Or they just pissed before it
the
came
very
out.
same day
And then they
Mitsu
was like, oh, it's
Kusumoto
fine.
jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
I knew she was lying. I fucking knew she was lying. No. Nah.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people liked it.
And based on your reaction,
That's why
did
I
you
hate
even
these.
know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sort of, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved
But
right
I didn't
along
see the
with your
movie, so
lives.
that's why I'm just saying what they
You've
thought.
even got
'Cause I didn't
happy
see
little
it. I was not
families.
big on Hellraiser. Person. Unless you were talking to Jess. No, I guess we had to be talking to me. But yeah, I didn't
What?
see it.
Are you expecting someone?
But just from what I heard, it was good. But from the outside looking in, because
Amiya-san?
the Hellraiser movies, like I said, that was never been my big. That's not my type of movie, really, like that.
I knew what
I like some
happened
horror stuff,
someday.
but like Pinellas is like, like I said, it seemed like torture porn, so I was like, I'm good. Like the slasher thing, I like when killers is crazy, but those types, I was like, yeah, I'm out. Spirit
Looks like she wanted some company.
No, that's not. Yes. People in these blue mask men. Oh, you bitch. See, I guess it's serious.
Well,
maybe a twist, but yeah, no, I don't think so.
into a shit
That would be a
show.
twist. Yeah, get rid of these masks.
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akaike-san showed up to play a part.
The plot thickens. The plot really thickens now.
So you are all working together.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Come on, they may have more on the way.
I mean, we can still do it, though.
I have an old haunt in mind we move this to. And Mamiya-san's coming with.
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
She is innocent. She's dead now. She's gone. Gone because of her innocence. They killed her because of her innocence.
Hey,
I'm still mad she's
you think
dead.
this is your
I'm still
personal
mad that
jail,
they got her.
Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
I'm still so mad they
Yeah,
killed her.
Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool. You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
What's your call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first.
Now this bitch is
She
guilty.
called up her
Look at her
friends
face.
to
You can
come
even
after
tell
us
she's
just a
guilty.
little bit ago.
Yeah. And I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami. Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
Yeah, hurry up
What
and
do you
tell me
intend
this
to
shit.
do with me?
This we
First,
we
you'll
answers.
tell us everything you know.
Yeah, for real.
We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Then let's get this over with. What do you want to know?
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kawana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most, we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how it would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
You're saying circumstances are different now?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all.
I mean, that's true.
And what do you think would happen to my son?
The internet is not forgiving at
Drove
all.
the kid to attempt suicide. His life would be ruined.
Oh yeah, they will burn you at the stake.
That recording is more than kids being cruel. Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night. and is still
I
in
kind
a
of
coma
agree. Yeah, she
today.
kind of does, because this is not just like a little thing. They was
Yeah,
drop kicking him
You have that
in
much more to
class.
lose now than when you were a kid.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates
Yeah, I
go
feel
off
you,
to
Des.
great universities.
I feel it.
Land high-paying jobs.
That's facts.
One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh?
And it wasn't even a little
That video
bullying.
gets
Like
out,
they was
they
drop
lose
kicking
everything.
him.
Zach,
They even just say words.
you get it now. He waited for all of us to get what we wanted in life, just so he could threaten to take it all away. And when that time
Yeah,
came,
I really don't feel
he
bad for
started
her.
contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kawana approached you?
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son, and he came strolling up out of the blue.
For real.
At
Like,
first,
come on. I can't feel
barely
bad for this.
recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then, without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
I mean,
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
exactly.
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line. Never
God was
lashed
drop
out at
kicking
someone
him, though.
weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out. Everyone does it.
Not drop
We
kicks.
were just lucky enough to have some creep tables picking on some kid who couldn't take it. Why did this have to happen to me?
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people. You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
You said it was 5 years ago that Kawana showed you the video? Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
Then it was
He
you
did pick
guys.
a
You're the ones
great
who
time to go
abducted
for
him
his
in
revenge.
Kamajo. You murdered him.
No, it wasn't us. We could never do something like that.
Wasn't us, huh? So you're not denying he was murdered after all? Who was it then?
All Sensei told us was to find Kawai somewhere in Kamurocho, and bring him back with us, no matter what it took.
Did Kawana tell you what he wanted with him?
He needs to be there when you all beg for forgiveness. Is all he said. And if we refused, he'd leak the video. So we all went to see Kawai, but he wanted nothing to do with Sensei. Considering he'd cost him everything, that came as no surprise.
But doing nothing would cost the rest of you everything too.
Yes. So we get to force him into a van. After he put up a fight.
Yeah, that lines up with what the local eyewitnesses said. So then what happened? Nobody's heard from the guy since.
We were directed to bring him to a wharf in Yokohama. And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawai.
So you left him there alone with Kawana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone from Sensei.
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video. It was of all of us, pushing Kawai into the van. Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. You can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help. Even if you know all the backstory, the video is a clear-cut abduction. As I was watching it the first time, another message came in. This time, a picture. When I saw it, I just went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Checkmate.
Since then, we've been at his beck and call. No matter what he tells us to do, we wouldn't dare refuse him.
He's giving you orders?
That man! He forces us to help him, but he makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder? What the hell? Murder who, exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. Yatsu-sensei's got it in for.
Ooh, so a serial
Anyone
killer
he
for
can find
bullies.
across the country.
Hmm.
He doesn't even care how old the case is. If a student commits suicide, and bullying is suspected as the cause, he'll turn up. As far as I know, counting Kawhi, I think he's killed at least 7 people.
7? How's he doing this?
So his idea of justice is killing bullies? Across the entire country?
He said that's the only way we can atone. Anyone who drives someone to suicide must always face justice. Until society comes to terms with this, he says we'll keep getting our hands dirty. That way, we might be able to save the next few Mitsurus before it's too late for them.
Not sure I should say this out loud, but I'm kind of rooting for this guy now.
Yeah, let's not.
So was the murder
I
of Hiro
understand it.
Mikoshiba part of that agenda? We know Mikoshiba drove Ihara-san to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kuwana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ihara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for Sensei.
So that's how it went down.
We had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing. He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body.
I mean,
But
I like
the
the
one thing we
concept, too.
can't ever do is turn him down. If we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawhi to the police. And then Kawhi's body will turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawhi's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
He's preserving one of his murder victims?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
Sounds to me like Kawana's had one thing on his mind for 13 years. Sitting on that video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies. He's dragged all his former students into this hell, until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things, though, if you don't mind.
What?
There are these scumbags chasing down Kuwana called RK. What part did they play? Strangely enough, they never came up once during your confession. So tell me, why'd they come for Yokosawa?
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei did reach out to Yoko-chan about 6 months ago over the phone. He was asking her about the suicide at Seiryo High.
The suicide at Seiryo High. You must be talking about Toshiro Ehara.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible. But Yoko-chan was a teacher there, and Sensei was able to get the truth out of her.
How'd he do that? What did he say?
From Yoko-chan's perspective, she and Sensei were both just teachers dealing with students attempting suicide. I think that's why she let her guard down and told them everything. After learning the truth, Sensei believed Mikoshiba needed to be held accountable.
So if Sawa-sensei hadn't talked to him, Ihara wouldn't have gotten involved? And none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kawana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathetic ex-teacher. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
I agree with that. Baby girl did
It's
not
not
deserve
like
to
we're
die.
the ones who did it.
Who is it?
Block number. Hello?
Yo, know who this is, Yagami?
Kawana?
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Where are you?
I'm willing to meet you now if you come alone. But you have to let Mamayo go in exchange.
What?
All right. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me. Then come on down to your office. I thought I'd let myself in.
What?
Gotta say, this chair's pretty comfy.
Pretty sure I locked up behind me when I left.
That don't matter.
Listen, I'll only meet you alone. No one else. And don't make me wait long, or I could change my mind.
I mean...
He told me to meet him alone. You can let Mamiya-san go once I can finish.
Yeah, they gotta let her go for now, at least.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Well, he already knows Mamiya-san's with us. I'm guessing he was watching us from somewhere. And I can't afford to do anything to piss him off enough to make him disappear.
Yeah, that's true.
Got it.
Yeah, really got no choice.
No. We'll take care of this end of it. Shouldn't you move your ass?
Cause too many questions. Because she's still got to go home to her husband and kid. It'll cause too many questions if you rub her up. Then the husband will get involved. It'll be a mess. But we still got to find out some stuff. So for now, we couldn't do that. We couldn't rough her up, sadly, for now. Oh, shit. Damn it. Guess what's down there. How do they keep coming over here? What? Damn it. Oh, he's going down now. Fighting him. Dude, why do you keep the lights off?
I let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down?
It's my
Maybe
office.
time you and I had a heart-to-heart. How's Kaito holding up?
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
I can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kawana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me. Is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry. When I saw on the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman. You and I are the same. We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped. She stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was. Up until that day, I just assumed it was boys being boys. Teasing. I figured it was harmless. That they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting. So I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah. I guess that's what I did. I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind? She asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there. I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fans. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next day, I put a hidden camera in the classroom after school.
So you admit that you're the one who recorded that video?
Yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Hard to watch, wasn't it? Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial moments. What happened in that classroom was the final straw. Later on, all the bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawai started it. It wasn't our idea, they said.
That was to be expected.
To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawai forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding. So the people held culpable were Kawai and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far. You put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusamoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead. But I don't care. We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei
I kind of do too,
paying for it.
honestly.
I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day?
It's hard to just be like,
don't
he's
dodge
evil.
the question this time.
I wouldn't say I dodged it. But I suppose I should explain from the beginning. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. It was her own student this time. You know this, right? A student at Seiryo High School? Toshiro Ehara.
Yep.
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
What did she want?
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death. She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers. Quite the perceptive lady, really.
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, she mentioned something kind of odd. That there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
Huh?
She meant you, of course. A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
The police are a pain in the ass. But when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up, at that little cafe. Then, I hired the Leomog to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole group if I hadn't stepped in. Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments. I left that task to someone you know. Yue Mamiya. They hadn't seen each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yue Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it.
No, I haven't seen. I've not heard of
Maybe.
those. Never heard of those
I
ones.
assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawa-kun knew. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed. In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest, I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter. Have you noticed how RK seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
And we're on the same page. At least we agree on something.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go? We still have some business to settle here.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm concerned, this is goodbye.
I wouldn't count on that.
I wonder how they're fucked. How so, Chaos?
Hold up. Don't you have anything else to do?
Got his ass. That's what I was thinking. We'll wait. Over here. Ah, I see. I didn't know where the fuck he went, I'm not gonna lie. He is gone. God damn. Got his ass. Fucking finally.
Catch you later. Oh, damn it. Get back here.
Where'd he go?
Kawana!
You know they cannot win. You know they cannot win this fight.
You guys again. You really need the masks? Come on, Kurakawa kids.
Yeah, you really don't need the mask.
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
Kawana!
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like your lives are over, unless you shut him up.
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh? Is that you, Akaike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
Answer me, Sensei!
I know. I'll be the one to finish it. You just knock him out.
Okay.
I do like
to
the
learn
mask.
your lesson!
Come on. What kind of lesson is this?
Alright, I'll see you later, man. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream soon. Because I get like a little break on it, so you won't miss much. I'll play Dead Rising. No. As soon as I get like a pause in the action, I'll probably be going to.
Kawana? Oh no, Kawana!
I don't even know why she tried.
Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san. Well, since Kawana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet, huh?
We have a 10, 11, and 12, so we have a couple more chapters left, so I think it's 12, because last one was 12, so I'm assuming this one is. Last game was 12.
13 years in the past. Mitsuru Kushimoto plunged himself into a coma, sealing his fate alongside Kawana's. Ridden by guilt, Kawana sets off on a path of vengeance, and the bullies he drags with him are shackled to the shadows. However, Yokosawa's murder serves as a deadly wake-up call to what he's done.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure baseball isn't even popular in Japan, so probably. Baseball is pretty popular in general in Japan. Not sure if it's the most popular sport, but it's probably up there. I would probably say it is. Oh, he took pictures of them too? Oh, they fucked.
What are you doing?
Getting your identification on record, so you won't be a threat to us anymore?
What?
And I think you owe us after everything you've done.
Dark Souls.
Expect me to come collect one of these days.
No. I'm not big on the gameplay style.
Your carriage awaits, Mamiya-san.
Don't tell me we're going back to that dingy arcade.
We sure are. But try not to hold a grudge. It wasn't us who abandoned you.
You should have stayed home. Well, I guess he had no choice. He probably called her there.
Higashi, you already called Sari-san and the gang, right?
Yeah, I let them know what's up. They said they'll head over when they're ready.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say anything?
Well, she was pretty stunned when I told her who Kawana really is and what he's up to.
Sounding a little smug there, Higashi-san. Taking credit for the detective work you didn't even do? Back me up here, Yagami-san.
Whatever, man. Kawana got away, and that's all that matters. Still, the task in front of us is finishing Sari-san's case. We have to clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. With Mamiya-san's help, of course.
Finally, I'm ready to get some answers. Well, we still got time till Shirosaki-sensei gets here. Why don't you take a breather, Yagami-san?
No.
Okay?
He was like a brother of... He was big in the last game.
call you
His
once
case
everyone's
really
here.
happened in the last game, but he's like a brother of someone else.
Break sounds good.
By the
He's
way,
working.
Higashi, has anything unusual gone down in Kamurocho lately? Anything involving RK?
Yeah, about that. My guys are saying things have been a little too quiet since yesterday. Soma and Akutsu are out in Ijincho too. When they come back, they're in for a rude awakening. And they can pay for what they did to Kaito Aniki.
Make 'em pay? Aren't your Yakuza days behind you now?
That's not the Yakuza in me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Isn't that exactly what a Yakuza would say?
Fine. Think of it as getting revenge for a brother. I'm doing the right thing, damn it!
Yeah, maybe it's
But
just.
if you
how
mean
you're
the brother
putting
for
it.
him, he's like, they're not even really brothers.
Besides,
They're like
what's it matter if I was Yakuza?
Yakuza brothers.
I got my
gang
own
members.
code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
He met him. I'm not sure he met him or the other
Whatever
guy.
you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
And this is probably a great place to stop. So we can learn a lot of information. We'll save it here, and I will see you on the next one. Let me go to the skills, see if I want to get anything. Not really. We really just need that, and we're good. The 80,000 battle thing. See if I want to buy anything else here, though. We'll get that one. How about y'all see it about sorry, yeah, nah, we don't do that. So I will save this and I'll see you on the next one. We will continue this. We are close to finishing up. Probably like have 3 or 4 more streams left, and eventually we'll be on Kick to do the side missions and stuff. But yeah, see it about. Peace.